Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today, I want to talk about the true art of letting go and why it's so essential for you to create a life of joy, peace, happiness, serenity, abundance, and all of these things. So, before I go into it, if you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider sharing, and subscribing. If you also want to join a thriving community of like-minded people, join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, or follow me on Instagram, where we're building up a wonderful group of people there too. So guys, that's all linked in the description, by the way. So I'm talking about the wonderful art of letting go and why it's the essential part for you to create your dreams and your happiness. Here's why. Firstly, when I realized it was all about letting go, was the day that I realized that everything that's ever hurt me was inside of me, because everything outside of me was just what it was. It's a situation. It's how I decided to interpret the situation that made me have pain. Now, you know, we're talking about emotion here. Obviously, we can look into physical things and otherwise. But why does letting go actually essential for creation? Because here's the bit that really gets to me and really gets me, is that I had no conscious hand in creating this wonderful planet that I get to exist on. I had no conscious hand in creating my wife. I had no conscious hand in creating my, you name it. I didn't create existence, but I'm part of it. And then that leads me to the idea then of the fact that if there is a creator then, and I'm allowing the created to make me feel bothered, when there is a divine presence that obviously brought this existence to its own expression, but I'm allowing those who are created by that, people, places and things, to affect me. And then what that did was that meant that I started to lean into ideas like manifestation and other things, because I wanted to control all the things I didn't like. So I wanted to be wealthier. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to have beautiful things. I wanted a beautiful partner. I wanted all this. I want. And the fact of the matter is desire is beautiful, but need, lack and limitation are not. They often lead to decisions made from emotions that are going to lead you to fear-based places and problems. So I made a lot of decisions from emotion, and I made a lot of decisions from fear. What I want you to know is that any decision made from fear is going to lead you to a problem down the line. And sometimes we think we're making clever decisions, but we're actually just doing it to quench our fear. For example, I sold a van in Spain that was worth double in England, but I was too scared that it was going to get taken from me because someone else had their car taken, and it must mean it's going to happen to me, and I can't wait 5 minutes to maybe take it back to England. And you see? But I don't regret it, because it taught me something. It taught me, that whole trip taught me that I lived based on my fears. And what happened? I lived a life of lack and limitation. So when you let go, it's not about not caring totally. It's about realizing that when you do show these signs of an emotional outburst or uprising, that you do not have to act on them. They do not have to control you. You can move freely forward into life, lovingly, freely and gently. And what I will say to you is this is the beauty of letting go of that emotional attachment to things and starting to become more of the observer than the one who does, is it. I observe it now rather than being it. It meant that I released a lot of energy, and I allowed a lot of energy to start to come through me. So a lot of energy could start to rise up through me. And that led to, when I did become intentional, there was a lot of energy left over for creation. Joe Dispenza talks about this quite widely, where he says, once you release in meditation, a lot of people have a release, and it releases a lot of energy. Now a lot of energy becomes available because you're not in survival anymore. That's just as much true for healing as it is for creation. Creation is made from energy, or you could call it divine spirit, life principle, God, whatever you want. It's created by that. So all the time as you're pushing down, trying to sort this out, push, 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 bam, 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 pain, pain, pain. You're constantly doing it. Then what happens? You are now a victim. You are now small. But as you become the observer, as you become more and more aware, more and more observant of the pain, rather than running away from it and trying to do something to change it, you instead sit with it and are willing to face the pain without judging it, without trying to fix it. Just sit with it. It starts to release. Then from there you become very wonderfully intentional with vision or affirmation or prayer. Then you will create. You see, letting go is the essential part of creation, because it's when you create from presence. It's the only place to come to the present moment. And the present moment is the only place we have any creative energy. So many of us are living in the past or fearing the future that we don't actually get to enjoy the present. But I tell you, it's the present moment where everything is done. It's the quiet mind that finds a solution. It's the relaxed body that finds healing. Oh my gosh, that was big. That was a big one today, guys. Really sit with that. I hope this video reaches who it's meant to, and I know it will. And just know that I love you all, and I'll see you at the next one.